Shabbat Shalom, everybody.
Shabbat Shalom.
How good it is that we are all here together in community and in prayer. And that song, the Hinematov, I know we have like 50 versions of Hinematov. The one that we just did is from Uganda, from my community in Uganda. And you might see, you might have felt or had slight changes in the pronunciation of the Hebrew words. In Uganda, one of the languages spoken in Uganda, every word ends in a vowel. So when people were learning Hebrew, they pronounced Hebrew with Luganda accent. So hinematovu was hinematovu, umanaimu, sheveti achimu gamiachadu. So that's what you've been
and
hearing.
That's also
it's
Ameh. Ameh. Am Israel. Am Israel.
And Am Israel was written by Rabbi Noam Katz, who is a rabbi in Canada, and he lived in my community, in the Ugandan community, for over 6 months, and he composed the Am Israel. So that was a good mashup.
Yeah, good mashup.
Yeah,
Thanks,
yeah.
Rabbi.
So and also, I understand he's the one that set you up on email.
That's true. Right? He helped me open my first email address, which I still have until today. It's a story for another day. I'm going to invite you to look around and see somebody who is seated next to you and see if it's a familiar face, a new face, and say Shabbat Shalom and all those warm words of Congregation Bethany. You might notice that we have some new prayer books. We have Mishkan Halev, prayers for Sukkot and the month of Elul. It's because earlier this week we entered the new month of the Jewish month of Elul. And our tradition encourages us that in this month we do dig deep we take deep personal and collective reflections, and we think about our failings, our mishaps, missed opportunities. We also think about, these times and what they bring us. We take stock of our lives in this time before we enter the new year. So some people have different customs around the month of Elul. Some people like to hear the sound of the shofar, which I am hoping maybe we'll hear tonight.
We'll
hoping. And some people like to visit the graves of their loved ones, and some people recite Psalms 27, which really encourages us to grapple with our faith and through searching and meaning. And whatever your tradition is, I encourage you and invite you to look inward and to take stock of ourselves and our lives, and personal and collective, as we enter the new year and the days of our Shabbat Shalom. So I will begin by inviting, it's my honor to invite up our education committee, youth ed committee, to lead us in bringing in the warmth of Shabbat and the calmness of Shabbat. Please join us.
Page 10.
Yes.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddushanu bemitzvotav v'tzivanu le'adlik ner shel Shabbat.
Please do us the honors of leading us in Kiddush as we sanctify our day of Shabbat.
All right, who wants to hold this?
Kiddush is on page 12.
Come up here. There you go.
I'll help you guys lead this. Are you leading it, Tori? Oh, Jonathan, you can do that.
Do you wanna go-
All right. We are on, what's the page of, page 10?
Page 10.
Page 10, page 11 even. Or let's call it page 12 and call it a day. Page 12. All right, you got page 12 in front of you?
You're
All
right.
You get started. Baruch atah
Baruch
Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei peri hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddeshanu b'mitzvotav v'ratzavanu v'shabbat kodsho v'ahava uvratzon hinchilanu zikaron l'maaseh v'reshit ki hu yom tevilah למקראי קודש, זכר ליציאת מצרים. כי באנו ואכלת, ואותנו קידשת, מכל העמים, בשבת קודשך. באחווה וברצון הנחלתנו. ברוך אתה אדוני מקדש השבת. חיים. Thank you. Recruiting.
So we've just sanctified our day of Shabbat and leaned in a little bit to the sweetness of the juice for Shabbat or the wine for Shabbat. And to just add to our sweetness this Friday night, it's a delight to offer some words of welcome to the newest member of the Jewish people, Lauren Tsai, who gathered with our auspicious Beit Din here at Beth Am this morning. And I'm excited to welcome her, as I said, as the newest member of the Jewish people. So Lauren, I'm going to have you come on up. And it's a delight to welcome you here. I know your fiance, Ruben, is here along with his family, and your family are here. So it's a delight to welcome you up to our bima. So here, I'm going to have you read that before I open the ark. This declaration of faith.
I am a Jew because the faith of Israel demands no abdication of my mind. I am a Jew because the faith of Israel requires all the devotion of my heart. I am a Jew because in every place where suffering weeps, the Jew weeps. I am a Jew because at every time when despair cries out, the Jew hopes. I am a Jew because the world of Israel is the oldest and the newest. I am a Jew because Israel's promise is a universal promise. I am a Jew because for Israel the world is not completed, we are completing it. I am a Jew because for Israel humanity is not created, we are creating it. I'm a Jew because Israel places humanity and its unity above the nations and above Israel itself. I am a Jew because above humanity, image of the divine unity, Israel places the unity which is itself divine.
Amen. So I'm going to ask the congregation to rise as we open the ark. Come on over here. So Lauren, come over here. Come over here for a second. So Lauren, you stand before the commanding presence of our Torah, the Jewish people's most cherished treasure. It has led us on the way and guided us ever since we received it. It has been carried when we fled from destruction and during the times of our greatest rejoicing. So Lauren, I'm now going to place the Torah in your arms. Take it to heart as you now recite the Shema, the words on the lips of every Jew until the final moments of their life. It is the affirmation that has sustained the Jewish people since our very beginnings. All right, ready?
Shema Israel, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad.
Hear, O Israel.
Hear, O Israel, Adonai is our God, Adonai is one.
Amen. Lauren, may you find strength in this commitment that you have made and wear your new Hebrew name, Eli, with pride. It is a joy to welcome you into the faith and peoplehood of Israel. May you prosper in all your worthy endeavors, and may the works of your hands be blessed. In a moment, we're going to put away the Torah and offer you the words of the priestly blessings. I'll take that. And I'm going to invite everybody here tonight to just sort of reach out your hand. We're going to put our hands on your shoulders, and you're all going to put your hands virtually on Lauren's shoulders as well.
Yevarechecha Adonai v'yishmerecha.
May God keep you and protect you.
Yair Adonai panav elecha v'yichuneka.
May God's light shine on you, and may God be gracious to you.
Yisa Adonai panav elecha v'yasem lecha shalom. And may God's countenance shine upon you and grant you the gift of peace and goodness. And we are so happy for you. I think this calls for a song. Here we go. Simin tov, mazel tov, mazel tov, simin tov, simin tov, mazel tov, mazel tov, simin tov, simin tov, mazel tov, mazel tov, simin tov. Yehelanu, 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 Alecha Yisrael, yehelanu. Alecha Yisrael, yehelanu, yehelanu. Alecha Yisrael, yehelanu. Alecha Yisrael. That was good.
We continue welcoming. We welcome now our Shabbat as a bride and as a queen into our midst to bring us the feelings of calm and comfort and peace after a long week and really a long month. And so we turn to the words of Adodi on page 22, and we sing verses 1, 2, 5, and 9. And on the 9th verse, we rise and face the door to welcome Shabbat.
Shabbat,
Please remain standing for our call to worship and our call to service, the Baruch Hu, which is found on page 26.
To turn to your handout. Rabbi's going to hold it up.
Number 2 on side A.
This is our evening prayer, Ma'ariv Aravim. Roll into dark, roll into light. Night becomes day, day turns to night. Roll into dark, roll into light. Night becomes day, day turns to night. Roll into dark, roll into light. Night becomes day, day turns to night. Roll into dark, roll into light. Night becomes day, day turns to night.
As we turn to the Shema, one of our proclamations about our Jewish faith, I'd like to invite Andrew Salzman to who is becoming bat mitzvah next week to come up here and prepare. Andrew is going to lead us in the Ve'achavta, the Trophoi Ve'achavta, which talks about loving God with all our soul and all our heart and all our might, and teaching these words to our children. And sometimes, most of the times, we are always privileged that we learn from our children as well. So we turn to the Shema on page 32.
Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad. 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 Baruch Shem Kevod Mahuto Le'olam
You can be seated.
ואהבת את אדוני אלוהיך בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודיך, וחיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבביך, ושינתם לבניך ודיברת בם בשבתך בביתך ובלכתך בדרך ובשכבך ובקומך, וקשרתם לעוד על ידיך, וחיו לטוטפות בין עיניך, וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך, למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותי, וכיים קדושים לאלוהיכם. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים, להיות לכם לאלוהים. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אדוני אלוהיכם אמת.
Continue on page 40. We sing our song of freedom, Mi Chamocha.
Mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai, mi chamocha Kifat Adonai et Yaakov, Ugalo miad chazak mimenu, Baruch atah Adonai, Gal Yisrael.
Peace comes with the sunset. Cool breezes ease the heat of the day. All things settle into stillness. Gentle song of crickets, moonrise, and the silence of night. Give us shelter in your presence. Bring peace to those who yearn for peace. Enfold us in your quiet. Let our fears find rest in you. Turn to our prayer for the evening, Hashkivenu, on side A of your song sheet number 3.
Or you can look at page 42.
Or you can look at page 42.
Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu leShalom, leShalom, leHamidenu Mokeinu leChaim. Ufros aleinu sukat shlomecha, ufros aleinu sukat shlomecha. Shelter us beneath your wings, O Adonai. Guard us from all harmful things, O Adonai. Keep us safe throughout the night, till we wake with morning's light. Teach us, God, wrong from right. Amen. Baruch atah Adonai, haporei sukat, shalom aleinu, ve'al kol amo Yisrael, ve'al Yerushalayim.
Hopefully from a place of peace, a place of feeling just a little bit of a deeper sense of protection, we rise as we are able and step into the moment of the Amidah or Hat Tefillah, our standing prayer where we will sing the first few blessings together and then take some time for entering into whatever prayers we have in our hearts or on our minds this evening. We're going to begin together on page 48.
Ya la 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 la, 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 ya la la. la la la
50.
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu, Elohei Avotenu v'Imotenu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak, Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, Elohei Leah. Ha'el Hagadol, Hagibor v'Hanorah, El Elyon, Gomel Chasadim Tovim, V'koneh HaKol, V'zocher Chasdei Avot v'Imahot, U'mevi Geula Livnei Bneihem, Le'ma'an Shemo Be'ahava, Melech Ozer U'Moshiach U'Magen, Baruch atah Adonai, Magen Avraham ve'ezrat Sarah. Atah Gibor le'olam Adonai, Mechayeh hakol atah, Rav le'hoshia, Morid hatal, Mechalkel chaim bechesed, Mechayeh hakol berachamim rabim, Somech noflim verofei cholim, Umatir asurim, Umekayem emunato, Vishenei afar, Michamocha bal gevurot, Umido melach, Melech meimit umechayeh, Umatzmiach Yeshua, V'ne'eman atah l'chayot hakol, Baruch atah Adonai, Mechayeh hakol. Page 54. Atah kadosh Shimcha kadosh, U'kadoshim b'chol yom yehalelucha selah. Baruch atah Adonai, Ha'el HaKadosh.
You are holy, your name is holy. Seekers of holiness praise you day by day. Selah.
Wait. Every once in a while, clergy get the night off. And that happened to a friend of mine this week, my friend Cantor Devorah Felder-Levy, who is the cantor at Shir Chadash. She had the week off tonight. She sent me a text saying, hey, I'm coming to your shul tonight. And so I said, oh, great, come sing something with me. So I'd like to invite up Cantor Devorah Felder-Levy to join me. Rabbi Nami mentioned that this month of Elul, we like to sing and read from Psalm 27. And so you could follow along with this beautiful setting of Achat Sha'alti, which is found on page 8, if you'd like to sing along with us.
Beautiful. Thank you, Cantor. Welcome. Just one thing I have asked of God, only this do I seek, to dwell in God's house all the days of my life, to behold divine sweetness and beauty, and to gaze in delight at God's temple. Thank you for bringing so much beauty into this temple with those words tonight. We turn now to a drash from our wonderful Director of Learning and Educational Innovation. It's my pleasure to welcome up to the bima Sarah Lowing-Cohen to share some words and thoughts this evening.
Shabbat Shalom. Happy back to school Shabbat. I've always loved the back to school moment. I remember excitedly picking out new pencil boxes in elementary school and choosing color notebooks for each subject in middle school and high school, maybe all the way through at grad school. Now as an educator, I admit I still get a certain thrill in this final prep we've been doing for the past few weeks in anticipation of youth education programs beginning this Sunday. Assigning students to classes, finalizing classroom assignments, and sorting textbooks and materials. Our Torah portion this week finds us deep in the book of Deuteronomy, as the Israelites are figuring out how to create their society. Laws and norms, our mitzvot, are put into place. And in this week's Torah portion, Shoftim, a system of governance is established, with particular focus on the behaviors of judges and kings. Why is all of this so important? Laws and governance provide the scaffolding for achieving the Torah's vision for what a society should look like, one based on justice, or tzedek. Just as the Torah has a vision for what society should be, as educators, we too begin with the end in mind. We can't write lessons or hire teachers without first visioning where we are going and what we are trying to achieve. The educational theorist Joseph Schwab introduced what he called the 4 commonplaces of education, elements that go into the educational process. These commonplaces are student, content, teacher, and milieu. If mitzvot and judges are the building blocks of the Torah's vision for a just society, these are the building blocks of our educational programs in service of our vision. Here at Beth Am, each of these elements come together to realize a vision for youth education rooted in 2 core values. Shlemut, that our students develop a sense of wholeness and self, and Kehillah, that they discover a sense of belonging and community in this uniquely Jewish space. First, the student. Our curricular vision is student-centered. It starts from what we want our learners to know, as well as feel and do by the time they complete our programs. We want them to seek Jewish wisdom as a source for answers to their questions about life and meaning, to see themselves as part of the global and historical Jewish people and contribute to its story. We want them to engage with Jewish community as recipients and co-creators of the chain of Jewish tradition, and to work to better themselves and their communities, and to see this work as rooted in Jewish values. In our youth education programs at Beth Am, we aim to do more than impart Jewish knowledge. Rather, it is our mission to develop and nurture the core of who our children are and will be. Second, the content. At teacher orientation last weekend, our teaching team took a look at the master pacing guide for this year, a giant content map of each grade's curricular theme for the year and the lesson topic for each session. It was exciting, well, to us curriculum nerds anyway, to see themes emerging that weave through each grade and get taught in increasingly more complex ways in each age group. Themes like our holiday cycle and Jewish time, Jewish peoplehood, social justice, and Jewish values. While each class will learn differently, we have scaffolded a curricular vision that allows a student to build on their knowledge from our little Jewish explorers in pre-K and Havurah, all the way up to our high school seniors preparing to go out into the world. Third, our teachers. Our teaching team, in addition to being partners in developing and implementing our vision, take part in it as well. So many of them come out of our Beth Am community, creating a unique intergenerational community of learners and teachers. When our 8th graders learn about environmental justice from our own Dayenu Circle volunteers and leaders, or our 2nd graders learn about conversion from a member who celebrated this milestone within Beth Am, we build out our community through the learning process. Finally, milieu. Milieu can be the classroom, which here at Beth Am extends to our outdoor spaces, the stage, summer camp, and more. But it can also be our surrounding culture. For us, the Bay Area in 2024, our learning responds to and reacts with the world that we live in. These educational commonplaces, students, content, teachers, and milieu, are the building blocks of a society that we want to see. If the ideal society in the Torah is driven by tzedek, our vision for youth education is rooted in our own 2 values, shlemut, this sense of wholeness and self, and kehillah, the sense of belonging and community. As we build and scaffold our programs through dynamic content and inspiring teachers, Our learners become better versions of themselves and deeply connected to their communities, and hopefully lifelong learners as well. As we sharpen our pencils and prepare for an exciting year of learning ahead, I look forward to realizing this vision with all of you. Shabbat Shalom.
Well,
We turn now on page 77 to our prayer of healing, healer of the brokenhearted. And this evening, in particular, we're sending healing prayers to Ginny Anderson, Arnie Brookstone, David Ben Ami, David Ben Devora, Diane Denenberg, Mark Cohn, Ron Cote, Abigail Covert, Marty Gelman, Moritz Huppert, Aaron Levinson, Norman V. Martello, Leslie Peterson, Harvey Rabin, Bobby Rosencrans, Dorothy Sachs, Stefan Maximilian Sizer, Steve Shane, David Baruch Ben Simona, Nikki Sokol, Carol and Stephen Ware, and Larry Wortman. If there's somebody else that you're thinking of in need of healing of body or spirit, I invite you to share their names at this time with our community. Page 77.
healer of the brokenhearted, binder of their wounds, counter of uncountable stars. You know who they are. Harofei lishvurei lev, umechabesh le'atzvotam. Lemizmar lakochavim, lecholam shemot yikra. Healer of the brokenhearted, binder of our wounds, counter of uncountable stars. You know who we are.
As we ask for healing from the healer of the brokenhearted, we feel a little more brokenhearted this week with the news coming out of Israel. We offer this prayer. Eternal God, receive our prayers for the peace and security of the state of Israel and its people. Spread blessing upon the land and upon all who labor in its interest. Protect Israeli soldiers as they defend our people against missiles and hate. Protect the innocent among the Palestinian people that they may be safe and free from death and injury. Inspire Israel's leaders to both defend our people and follow the ways of righteousness and compassion. Remove from the hearts of our people fear, hatred, malice, strife, and vengeance. May the Jewish people scattered throughout the earth stand strong in solidarity with the state of Israel in times of war and peace, and may they be infused with the ancient hope of Zion. May our people be encouraged by the symbol of Jerusalem as the eternal city of peace. May the state of Israel be a blessing to all its inhabitants and to the Jewish people everywhere. May she be a light to the nations of the world. And we say together, Amen. We continue our service, page 78, with Aleinu L'Shabeach. If you're able, I invite you to please rise.
Aleinu L'Shabeach L'Adon HaKol, Latet Kedula L'Yotzer Bereshit, Shelo Asanu Kegoye Haratzot, Velo Samanu Kemishpechot Ha'adama, Shelo Sam Chelkeinu Kahem, Vegor Aleinu Kechol Hamonam, Va'anachnu Korim, Umishtachavim Umodim, Lifnei Melech, Malchei Hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu.
As you know, every month our Betham Tzedakah box goes towards a different organization. We go back and forth between something local and something based in Israel. This week, our Tzedakah box funds are going to support a really hyper-local organization called Move Mountain View. Starting September 3rd, Caltrain will begin repaving on El Camino Real, so also traffic note and warning for all of you. But that is going to displace households living in cars and RVs along El Camino Real, including several families with children. The city of Palo Alto has approved a plan to expand its safe parking program, providing significantly more space at the existing safe parking site. The city will also consider funding for it at their mid-year budget review at the end of the year. But funding is needed now in order to get the program up and running right now for those families facing more imminent displacement. Move Mountain View is the nonprofit organization operating the safe parking site. So I encourage you to give generously if you're able to this really, as I said, very local and very time-sensitive need. If you're able, the tzedakah box is out in the foyer. You can donate online on the Betham website by clicking donate, or you can Venmo us at Beth-Am, or mail a check with tzedakah box to our office. As we prepare for our prayer of memory, as we read the name of your friend or loved one, I invite you to rise and remain standing in their honor. We're in the period of Shiva, the first week of death for Anna Ruvalo, sister-in-law of Steve and Francine Ruvalo. We also call to mind the memories of those 6 hostages killed in Gaza this past week, whose funerals were observed throughout the week. Hirsch Goldberg, Poland, Carmel Gat, Eden Yerushalmi, Alexander Lobanov, Almag Sarusi, and Master Sergeant Ori Danino. And we're in the period of Shloshim, the first 30 days of mourning, for Marcia N. Rosenbaum, Dorothy Wattenmaker, Simon Pavlenko, Doris Dory May Rose, Nancy Rawson, Helene Rosenberg, Deborah Debbie Dorison, and Lawrence Randall. And this week marks the yahrzeit and the anniversary of death of Mike Barron, Greta Bauer, Mimi Beck, Marlene Elena Beckman, Yaakov Bein, Gloria Diane Berman, Richard Blumenkranz, Shirley Blumenson, Debbie Coutant, Florence Delson, Rodolfo Fanton, Helene Ferdig, Sylvia Fishman, Gertrude Gallagher, Edward Gershman, Alvin Goldfarb, Jules Gordon, Genya Gorenstein, Gabrielle Haberland, Madeline Haff, Rita Hart, Sarah Hyde, Carl Heinz, Carmela Millie Pizzello Herbert, Stephen Hirsch, Nathan Hoffman, Charles Holt, Sophie Eisenstein Lipkin, Shirley Eisenberg, Lydia Gordiv Jacobs, Matvi Chefetz, David Hergen, Rhoda King, Leonard Kleiman, Mildred Kramer, Pinya Kushner, Sandra Landisman, Linda Cohen Lane, Deborah Levere, Bud Levy, Louis Levitt, Phil Linick, Matthew Levin, Faiga Manov, Morris Namias, Jeffrey Napel, Harold Person, Sylvia Axelrod Price, David Price, Felix Putilov, Miriam Rappaport, Ephraim Ratner, Ruth Rolando, Fanny Rosen, Doris Rosen, Rose Rosenblum, Maury J. Rubin, Bernard Bernie Rubin, Rachel Rubenstein, Sam Rusinowitz, Les Scher, Nathan Schilling, Harry Schloss, Clarence Siegel, Irving Shames, Albert Siegel, Judith Siegel, Marjorie Siegel, Daniel Siegel, Herman Solomon, Sandy Solomon, Ronald Sommer, Jerry Steinberg, Rebecca Stone, Barry Strauss, Liza Tuchinski, Morton F. Ullman, Gertrude Wax, Joshua John Warren, John Wax, Robert Weeks, Ida Weiner, Irving White, Leonard Williams, Selma Zenkman, Selena Zlochover, and Edith Zweig. If there are others that you're remembering, or if you're in the first Shana, the first year of mourning, invite you to rise and share those names at this time. Zichronam livracha, may their memories forever be a source of blessing in our lives. We read together the words of Kaddish Yatom, Mourner's Kaddish, page 86, and rise together as a community. Yitgadal v'yitkadash shemei rabbah, be'alma divrach hirutei v'yamlich malchutei, b'chayechon u'vyomechon u'v'chayei dechol beit Yisrael, ba'agala u'vizman kariv imru amen. Yehei shmei rabbah mevarach le'olam u'amei amaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh, v'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal shemei dekudesha b'richu. Le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata, tushbechata v'nechemata, ta'amiran be'alma v'imru amen. Yehei shlama rabba min shemaya, v'chaim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Oseh shalom b'romav, hu yaseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael ve'al kol yoshvei tevel, V'imru amen. May the source of peace bestow peace on all who mourn, and may we be a source of comfort to all who are bereaved. And we say together, amen. We'll sing our prayer of peace, Od Yavo Shalom Aleinu. May peace be upon us, and may it be soon.
Od Yavo Shalom Aleinu. Od Yavo Shalom Aleinu. Od Yavo Shalom Aleinu. Ve'al kulam. Od Yavo Shalom Aleinu. Od Yavo Shalom Aleinu. Od Yavo Shalom Aleinu. Ve'al kulam. Salam Aleinu ve'al kol olam. Salam Shalom. Salam Aleinu ve'al kol olam. Salam Shalom. Od Yavo Shalom Aleinu. Od Yavo Shalom Aleinu. Od Yavo Shalom Aleinu. Ve'al kulam. Od Yavo Shalom Aleinu. Od Yavo Shalom Aleinu. Od Yavo Shalom Aleinu. Ve'al kulam. Salam.
Salam
Aleinu ve'al kol olam. Salam Shalom. Salam Aleinu ve'al kol olam. Salam Shalom. Od Yavo Shalom Aleinu. Od Yavo Shalom Aleinu. Od Yavo Shalom Aleinu. Ve'al kulam. All right, here we go. Ready? Tekiah. All right. Shabbat Shalom.
Shalom, everybody.
And with Motzi here.
Oh, sorry, we still have hamotzi. Totally forgot.
Here we go.
So, all right, all
Hold
right.
on, hold on, hold on, hold on.
All
Here we
right.
go.
Voila, chala. All right, here we go. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, hamotzi lechem min haaretz. Shabbat
Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom.